Okay.
Good morning to one and all. Now I will explain about dielectric stress in a single core cable. Under operating conditions, the insulation of a cable is subjected to electrostatic forces. This is known as dielectric stress. The dielectric stress at any point in a cable is in fact the potential gradient or electric intensity at that point. Consider a single core cable with core diameter small d and intersheath diameter capital D. The electric intensity at a point x at a point small x meters from the center of the cable is Ex equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r small x units volts per meter, where epsilon naught epsilon r is the absolute permittivity and relative permittivity. By definition, electric intensity is equal to potential gradient. Therefore, potential gradient G at a point x meters from the center of the cable is G equal to Ex or G equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r x volts per meter units. Potential difference V between conductor and sheath is V equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r log capital D by small d in volts, or Q equal to 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r V by log capital D by small d. Now substituting the value of Q from expression 2 in expression 1, we get G equal to 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r V by log capital D by small d 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r x. After simplification, we are getting V by x log capital D by small d units volts per meter. It is clear from expression 3 that potential gradient varies inversely as the distance x. Therefore, potential gradient will be maximum when x is minimum, that is x equal to small d by 2 or at the surface of the conductor. On other hand, potential gradient will be minimum at x equal to x equal to capital D by 2 or at sheath surface. Maximum potential gradient is Gmax equal to 2V by small d log capital D by small d volts per meter. In that expression, we are putting x equal to small d by 2 when maximum potential gradient is minimum potential gradient is G minimum equal to 2V by small d log capital D by small d volts per meter, putting x equal to capital D by 2 in expression 3. For G max by G minimum equal to capital D by small d. After simplification, we are getting now I will explain about capacitance of a single core cable. A single core cable can be considered to be equivalent to two long coaxial cylinder. The conductor or core of a cable is inner cylinder, while the outer cylinder is represented by lead sheath, which is at earth potential. Consider a single core cable with conductor diameter small d and inner sheath diameter capital D. Let the charge per meter axial length of the cable be capital Q in coulombs and epsilon be the permittivity of the insulation material between core and lead sheath. Obviously epsilon equal to epsilon naught epsilon r, where epsilon r is the relative permittivity of the insulation. Now we have to consider a cylinder of radius x meters and axial length 1 meter. The surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi x into 1, which is equal to 2 pi x meter square. Therefore electric flux density at any point P on the considered cylinder is capital D x equal to Q by 2 pi x coulomb per meter square. Now electric intensity at point P Ex equal to dx by epsilon. After substituting the dx value in this Q by 2 pi x epsilon, that is Q by 2 pi x epsilon naught epsilon r units volts per meter. The work done in a moving unit positive charge from point P through a distance dx in the direction of electric field is Ex dx. Hence the work done in a moving unit positive charge from conductor to sheath, which is the potential difference V between the conductor and sheath, is given by P equal to integral from small d by 2 to capital D by 2 Ex dx. After integrating we are getting Q by 2 pi x epsilon naught epsilon r dx. Finally we are getting Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r log capital D by small d. Capacitance of the cable is, we know that C equal to Q by V. After substituting these values we are getting Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r log capital D by small d. After simplification 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r log capital D by small d. After substituting the value of epsilon naught we are getting 2 pi 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 into epsilon r 2.303 log base 10 capital D by small d. Finally we are getting epsilon r by 41.4 log capital D by small d into 10 to the power minus 9 force meter. If the cable has a length of L meters, then capacitance of the cable is C equal to epsilon r by L 41.4 log capital D by small d into 10 to the power minus 9